The 2013 Steve Schmidt Outstanding Contributor to Georgia Basketball Award winner is Mark Price.
First of all, you'd think with technology as good as it is today that on these old videos they could make my shorts a little bit longer, you know, but that was how we wore them back then. I'd like to thank the Atlanta Tip-Off Club for this award. I looked on the list and so many great recipients have received this award before me, including my former coach Bobby Crimmins, who sent his regards. He was planning to be here tonight, but a good friend of his, Jack Curran, who coached at Archbishop Malloy High School, passed away this week, and Coach Crimmins felt like he needed to attend the funeral, but he wanted to make sure that I said hello to everybody, and sorry he couldn't be here. But I think the exciting thing for me is if you love basketball, this is a great place to be. You have absolutely great coaches. We witnessed that. I mean, 1,800 wins between Lute Olson and Pat Summitt before me up here tonight. Coach Landers, 900 wins. You got great high school coaches in the room, and you got the future of the game, and so many great young high school players that are going to be on TVs and in our houses this year, next year, as we watch them develop at the college level, and eventually many of them will move on to the pro level. But the thing I would encourage the young people tonight, because we've all been young at one time in our lives, and when you're young, you think you know it all, and you don't know quite as much as you think you do. But my encouragement to the young players in the room tonight is to take all this in. There's so much wisdom in this room, so many great coaches and players that have come through that have had success. Try to take something that somebody said tonight and really take it in and help you to become a better basketball player or a better person, whether it be how they ran their teams or how somebody played. Take something from somebody tonight. As Coach Landers said, none of us got anywhere without a little help along the way. I was fortunate to have a father who was a basketball coach. My dad unfortunately passed away 13 years ago, but he taught me how to play the game. I grew up around it. The problem was I wasn't very big. I showed up on the campus of Georgia Tech in 1983 at a whopping 5'11", 155 pounds, soaking wet. There weren't a lot of teams that were recruiting me that heavily, basketball schools. Bobby Crimmins had to find somebody flying under the radar. He had just gotten the job at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech had just joined the ACC and had only won 2 games in 2 years. Bobby Crimmins said he needed a center and a point guard to start his program. He found John Sally out of New York City, and his assistant, George Felton, found me in Enid, Oklahoma. Now, you'd have to know Coach Crimmins, and if he was here tonight, he could tell you this story himself, but he didn't think anybody outside of New York City could play basketball, much less a 5'11", 155-pound kid from Oklahoma. But he came and saw me play, felt like I might be his guy, and we were able to start something special at Georgia Tech. And so I kind of became a Georgian, I guess. As I came to Georgia Tech from Oklahoma, I never really left. Met my wife at Georgia Tech. She was from Georgia. We've made our home here in Atlanta for the past 17 years. And so to receive this award tonight as a contributor to the game of basketball in the state of Georgia means a lot. And it's an award that I'll never forget when guys like Dominique Wilkins and Bobby Crimmins, Hugh Durham, great coach at Georgia, have all received this award. To think that I, in somehow, some way, have contributed to help make the game better here in the state of Georgia is an award that I'll always remember. Thank you very much.